Hello and welcome to episode 320. We're getting up there of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. Howdy do, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It is hot here in Portland, Oregon. And if you're a long-time listener, you know what that sound is that you're hearing. This one right here. That is the fan in my window because I am on the second and top floor of about 100-year-old duplex, and there's no insulation in the crawl space above. It's not attic space, it's just crawl space. So that thing is like a battery, and the sun blasts it and blasts it and blasts it, and all that heat gets stored, and as soon as the sun is moved out of direct line of fire, all that heat gets released from my ceiling down into my room. You can reach your hand up and feel the warmth. Now, air conditioning mitigates that, but it's not, well, that's not true. I just tried putting the AC in the window, and it was more of a pain in the ass than I would have wanted, and I couldn't think of an immediate solution to the problem, and plus, the whole time I'm doing it, this wonderful cool breeze is wafting in the open window. So I took the AC back out and put my enormous, I don't know how big it is, maybe 22-inch fan. It's a giant. It costs as much as an air conditioner, but it's just a giant air mover. And what it does is, when it's on the highest setting now, it can either bring air in or push air out. And most of the time, until it gets too hot, I have it bringing air in. Now I have it pushing it out and pulling it in from my window. Now I have it going the other way and blowing in. And it is okay. It's going to be in the 90s tomorrow, so I will have to put my AC in. But I know, you're all clamoring. Mark, will you please spend an hour talking about your fucking fan in your window? Yep. No. What I'm going to do is play some songs from, this is part 2 of Led Zeppelin Tucson, 1972. And you may be scrolling through your phone, going, part 2? Where the fuck is part 1? Keep scrolling. Episode 188 is part 1. And it was labeled part 1, so obviously I had a part 2. And I did this show, and then I'm like, you know what? I should look to make sure I haven't done this before. Because although wonderful other and Supreme David made me a spreadsheet with all the shows and what I did up to a point, and I maintained it up to a point after that, I stopped maintaining it and it's no longer. So I just go to my blog, heartofmarkness.com, where the shows are posted and links to the complete recordings are posted as well, and searched for Tucson and found part 1. And I'm glad I checked because I had a whole lot of love selected to play for you, and I had done that already. So, we're not duplicating any songs, so this is a legitimate part 2, even if it's a tiny bit late. All right, this is June 28th, 1972, Tucson, Arizona. I believe it's the final show of the U.S. tour. And it's right after, like the night after Long Beach, which is where How the West Was Won came from. The 25th and the 27th were called to make that recording, and this is still in that still high level. And I was seeing over on the Dogs of Doom Discord, people were talking about the best Over the Hills and Far Away, and the consensus is Tucson 72, and I'm like, I can't remember that off the top of my head. So I listened to it, and it is indeed very good. And then I'm like, you know what, the rest of the show is pretty fucking good too, because it's a June 1972 show. So I listened to it while I was puttering around doing other shit, picked out some songs to play for you, and I'm going to play them for you. And like I said, you can go right now to heartofmarkness.com and find this show. If you're not listening to this, if this is not the current episode and you're going through and listening because you're a fan, and I love you for doing so, scroll, use the search thing, search for Tucson, upper right hand corner, there's a little magnifying glass, click it, and it opens up a search window. And you can find whatever you're looking for there, way easy. And what I'm going to play for you now is the first selection, which is, brace yourself, it's a page turner and quite the twist, Over the Hills and Far Away. So we're going to start with that. It is very good. It is very good. What you're going to notice is that Robert's voice is not the best that it's been. It's not bad by any means. It's not, but there are cracks, there are breaks and things coming in because we're at the tail end of him using his higher register. Like he's singing Over the Hills and Far Away in the original manner with the high. Many have I loved. He sings that, which is nice. But there were just some things where he would push it and his voice wouldn't do it. Really transient stuff, but I noticed it. I'm sure he did too, and I'm sure they were tired to play just the very next night. No rest for your voice. These guys did not take care of themselves. Really? No shit, Mark. Yep. Okay. Over the Hills and Far Away, Ladies and Germs, June 28th, 1972. Almost 53 years ago today. It is the 29th. Why didn't you play Zurich? 1980. I didn't feel like it. Here we go. Tucson.
things that you...
Pretty cool, right? Powerful. I do love that song live. The I can't remember, one of the LA runs has an incredible version of that. I don't know if it's the 25th, 26th, or the 27th. Do we have a recording for the 26th? But anyways, neither here nor there. That was badass. You could hear a couple of little squeaks and breaks in Robert's voice, but I mean, the man's been pushing it. They've been playing all these shows. How much rest can you get if you got to go from LA or Long Beach to Tucson, sleep, and then play a show? I don't know, man. Tough life, probably a fun and wild life, as we've read, but still, not my cup of tea. Well, one thing I did not mention before we played this is that as this is June 28th, 1972, and Houses of the Holy wasn't released until sometime in 1973, I don't remember off the top of my head, people heard that song for the first time ever. Nobody had ever heard that song before. So imagine hearing something as cool as Over the Hills and having your first time ever hearing it being a live performance by the band. Unreal. Super, super cool. And I dig it. I am a little bummed that I had already posted the Whole Lot of Love, because in and amongst the myriad medleys in that song was I don't know the name of the song, but there was something where Jonesy came in and he was playing the electric piano in an almost Since I've Been Loving You kind of way. And it was really neat, and I hadn't heard that before. I don't know if there's another Whole Lot of Love with him playing piano in it. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any, but it was noteworthy. So, if you're interested in that, if you like live Led Zeppelin and listening to cool shit, I would suggest listening to episode 188 after this, so you get the full 1-2, or 2-1 in this case, experience of this wonderful show. And, like I said, you can go to heartofmarkness.com and download this complete recording. Let me give you the set list so you know what you'd be getting into. Click. And this recording is master to CDR, so it's straight off the cassette master. I think it's a cassette. Doesn't say reel. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's off the master. Opens with the LA Drone, Immigrant Song, Heartbreaker, Out on the Tiles intro into Black Dog, Over the Hills and Far Away, Since I've Been Loving You, Stairway to Heaven, Bronyar Stomp, Dazed and Confused, and that includes Walter's Walk and The Crunge. Not vocally sung, but the I'm not gonna sing, you know the song. What Is and What Should Never Be, Dancing Days, Moby Dick, Whole Lot of Love with all the medleys I mentioned. Everybody Needs Somebody, Boogie Chillin', Let's Have a Party, Stuck on You. That's the one that Jonesy's playing on. Hello Mary Lou, Goodbye Heart, Going Down Slow, and The Shape I'm In. Good stuff. And then it finishes up with Rock and Roll. There we go. I thought I was done, but I wasn't. And this is a release from KRW_CO, that great taping group that is that are holding aloft these recordings, digitizing them, cleaning them up where necessary, and then distributing them digitally so that they live on. Because can you imagine if that tape is still around after 53 years and 1 day? What condition that tape's going to be in? Analog tapes don't age tremendously well. I mean, it will still play probably, but you could actually shed all the oxide on the tape simply from the friction of running the tape over the head. Because it's been so long, tapes dry out, the particles aren't bound to the plastic as well. So yay, thank you, KRW_CO, for doing this and bringing this to the digital age so it lasts forever and ever, or at least as long as humanity does, which looks like it's going to be about 7 to 10 more days. But, moving along, Dancing Days. This is another situation where people are hearing this for the first time. They'd never heard this song before, because the album isn't out yet, it wasn't on the radio, and it's cool. I really like this song live. I used to not, and now I do. That's called growth. All right, here we go. Dancing Days, guys. Enjoy. Why, that was lovely, was it not? I thought it was. Cool tune, cool little thing. It really sounds neat. I wonder how it's played. It sounds like it's complicated. A lot of multi-finger slidings and movements, along with a couple of hammer-ons. That especially that slur of music in the da na 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 bueno, that part. Da na 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 na. I don't know. I like it. Hope you like it too. What am I doing? I am typing because I did not bring my Patreon up. Here it is. Boom. Stop it, stop it, stop it. It always throws all this pop-up shit at me like, hey, don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do this? No. No, thank you. I do not. But I'm on Patreon because this podcast exists and is sustained by the support of my patrons. They keep the lights on, especially during my extended period of unemployment, which sucked. Getting older sucks, folks. But I start my new job in 8 days, and I cannot wait because the cupboard is getting pretty fucking bare. But yay, good news. Anyway, thank you to my patrons who carry the light aloft, and a Laurel and Hardy handshake goes out to Steven. Oh wow, this is everybody. Okay, it's slightly different this time. It's not page 1 or page 2. It's, oh wait a minute. No, I didn't select the filters right. Sorry. Laurel and Hardy handshake go out to Steven, Ryan, John, Gary. Huh. Oh, I see what it is. Oh, for some reason it's showing everybody that's ever. I'm like, that's a hell of a lot of people. All right, here we go. Steven, Ryan, John, Gary, Keith, Tilda, Steve, George, Big Ed, Kenny of regular size, Picard, Knegarn, Jeff, Wayne, love you Wayne, hope you're doing okay, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other and Supreme David, reminding you that if you are due for a colonoscopy, of people of a certain age tend to be, just get it over with. It's better than the alternative. Courtesy of Other and Supreme David. Thank you. Bonzo Billy, and happy birthday yesterday, Nemo, 50 years old, doesn't look a day over 35. God damn it, those Europeans and their healthier lifestyle choices. Great guy. Love you, Mimo. Hope you're doing okay. Page 2. There we go. Zero Mark 30. Great name. Holy Flash. Don. Marvin. Black Dragon. Keld. Mario C. Lance and Rob from where? Melbourne, Australia. Thanks, guys. Thank you for everything. Sorry it took a little longer than I wanted it to, but we got there. Alrighty. The spiel is the spiel. I already mentioned heartofmarkness.com. There's also merchofmarkness.com where you can get, what can you get? Falafels. No. Merchandise, t-shirts, mugs, and all that. I have a mug called the Mug of Simple Truth, which simply is a coffee mug that says, music is good. No branding, no nothing, just music is good. I like it. I thought it was funny. Nobody else has. But you should go and buy one. Why? Because what are you going to drink? Coffee out of your cupped hands like a fucking savage? No. You deserve better. You deserve the Mug of Simple Truth. All right, merchofmarkness.com, YouTube. I am finally, and, well, until this posts, virtuously and righteously caught up on my YouTube channel. All the episodes up to the last one, Robert Plant at Malmo, are up finally. Yay. This one's going to go up hopefully tomorrow, probably. And I have already started converting shows to post on a new YouTube channel, Heart of Markness concert recordings, which I'll just post the entire show on a separate YouTube channel. I'm not going to mix and match it because my current YouTube channel is marked as explicit, which means it doesn't get much for suggesting to other people because it has no words in it. So I'll make another channel for that, and I still won't make any money because all these are copyright flagged. But not by any money, but I mean like I have just over $10 in ad revenue for 319 episodes going back 7 years. Other people got that money, but that's all right. That's how it works. It's not about the money. It's about the music, although the money's nice. All right. Are we done? YouTube. Facebook group. Go to Facebook. Heart of Markness. There's a Facebook group there. We have other people posting there that aren't just spam posts. Some people asking questions and stuff. I like it. I like it. Oh, excuse me. One thing I wanted to mention is Mark McFall, a.k.a. Mark Zepp, on YouTube, his YouTube channel, has dropped in the last week 2 more, because he'd already dropped 1 about a year ago, videos of Jimmy Page and Roy Harper performing back in 1984. 2 separate gigs, recorded from about 6 feet away, 8 feet away maybe. Really cool, really intimate, small gigs, because it's Roy Harper playing small little club gigs and stuff. But it's so cool to see Jimmy. This is right after the Arms tour where he came back, got clean, and said, all right, I'm going back out there. And then he got his chops back, got out there, got used to what the 80s were all about. And then by the end of that year, 1984, was already performing with the Firm. So if you have an interest in the Roy Harper, Jimmy Page stuff, which I understand is a little more niche and a little more esoteric than straight up Led Zeppelin shows, go to Mark Zepp's YouTube channel, or go to my YouTube channel. I posted them there as well. I shared it from his thing. Totally worth looking at. Very cool documentation, and very cool Jimmy. Very cool Jimmy. Leather jacket Jimmy again. With the shorter hair, and looks like he got his teeth did. So he doesn't have that I don't eat food gap tooth smile anymore. All right, now for real, moving along. I'm going to play for you. I'm going to play for you a 28-minute song. Dazed and Confused. But it is a doozy. It is a doozy. It easily rivals the 25th on How the West Was Won, the official release. And perhaps even surpasses it. Good stuff from Mr. Page and company. Let's give it a listen. My mouse. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm recording this now on my couch, which is about 10 feet away from my laptop where I usually record, which is right next to the window fan. So this is a new system. I'm just using the mouse on the couch like a professional. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dazed and Confused. See you in 119 years. Where's my fucking mouse? For real. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, guys.
That's even know soul of a voice. That's what I like. Oh, babe, I can't take too much of that. Come on, show me right. I wanna make love to you, little girls. 25 hours a day. I'm searching for the best love in the USA. You
Okay, that was awesome. There's no other way to put it. There was some stuff I hadn't heard him play before. The stuff he did play was amazing. And the funk with the crunch, another song that nobody'd heard before. Tight, tight, tight. Can you imagine 1972? The boys are playing funk. Love it. Hope you love it too. Well, that brings us to the end of our time together this week. So, please be good to yourselves and each other. I will be back next Sunday, hopefully, with another podcast, and I may even throw a couple in with the bonuses because I've got some free time. And rest in peace, Mick Ralphs. If you haven't, listen to that Bad Company 1977 bonus one I did last week. It's really good, and you could say goodbye to poor Mick Ralphs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Talk to you soon.